Hey, my extraordinary people. Welcome back to the Extraordinary Motivator. Today is Motivational Meal Prep Sunday. And today I'm taking you through kind of a meal prep week that I always go through, along with kind of a budget for me. Meal prep isn't just about food, it's about discipline for me. The same discipline I use to invest part of my paycheck and work towards retiring my 9 to 5. So if you're ready for some health, motivation, and money mindset all in one, or a little bit of Christ, let's get into it. So today I'm reading from Hebrews 12:11. I think this goes along with my meal prep and everything I believe that you should do in life. And it is, no discipline is enjoyable while it is happening, it's painful. But afterwards, there will be a peaceful harvest of right living for those who are trained in this way. And that's the New Living Translation. And my little motivation today is be disciplined. It may not be enjoyable at first, but you got to do it. You got to do it if you want the results. So let's get into this meal prep. Today, I am meal prepping my breakfast and my lunch for the week. I have a busy week this week, and I really want to get everything done, packing everything up, so that way when I get up at 2:45 to go to the gym, I can just get out and get going along with having my food. It saves me a lot of time. So right here, I am making my green shake. That is just grapefruit and spinach with some Deer Park water. I usually add celery, but I didn't have any celery at this time. So that's something I drink early in the day. And I usually just meal prep through Monday through Saturday. It all depends on how many containers I got. And I got those cups, the little bottles from Home Goods, because that's my store. So next we are going to my little eggs that I make. And this is my salmon. That's my dinner. I do not meal prep my dinner. I just put it in a bowl and just stick it in the microwave because I'm home. So now we're going along with me meal prepping my breakfast along with my eggs and my rye bread. I always have a half an avocado that I put on top of my bread, and that goes along with my meal. I usually eat between, I say a low day if I'm just lifting, I usually eat maybe 18 to 2,000 calories. I always leave a space because I like to eat. And if I'm doing a a high workout day or a high carb day, I usually make sure my carbs are high and my fats are low. So you're going to see at the end of this video that 2 of my plates will not have any avocado. And I usually meal prep in the day, but family came over today, so videos is kind of out of whack because I didn't have a lot of time. But I always make sure I eat, start a day, and make sure I have my lunch. So here we have my eggs, and I usually weigh everything out before and put it in those muffin pans. It's just easier to just weigh it out. And I usually do 3 egg whites and 1 whole egg. So I want to get back to, before I go back to my meal prep, I want to get back into getting on discipline. I want to tell everybody to get up and do the things you do not want to do. Because if you do the things you don't want to do, I'm telling you, you will get the results. I try to do everything that I do not feel like doing. So if you get it in your soul and in your body that you do not want to do it, just get up and do it. Because I'm telling you, when you get in the right place, you're in the right room, that will change. So I'm saying just get up and do it. You can't always have everything your way. But if you want to have something or get the results, you have to get up and do it. You have to think of discipline, if that's with food or going to the gym. You got to always think of it as in purpose, not just comfort, not just enjoyment. You also got to think of it as recovery. Sometimes we need recovery mentally. That's how some people go to the gym, because they had a long day, they had a stressful day. I just want to let you know that sometimes you got to do the things you do not want to do. And it took me a long time to do that because I really just wanted to do what I wanted to do. So back to the meal prep. This is my lunch. I usually weigh out ground turkey, and I usually have the same things over and over again. And I feel like over time, when you do start meal prepping, it's easy to just eat the things that you could just eat. Like, you don't eat for taste, like you eat for results. It's not nasty, but you just eat for the quality of where you want your life and where your workout is. And most of the time, when you start doing your meal prep, the gym will follow. Or if you start doing the gym, your meal prep will follow, because you really can't have one without the other. And if you do have one without the other, you will not get the results. The last thing I wanted to say was also spending money eating out, or eating out and not meal prepping during the week, also kills your funds. I'm telling you, you do not understand how much money you spend on breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or lunch and dinner, and then you eat out on the weekend, when you could just go shopping and get what you need to get. I go to Walmart for half my food, and I go to Aldi's for the other. And that's how I kind of budget, because Aldi's may have something cheaper than Walmart, but I need to buy food for myself. Yeah, I need to buy food for my family. So I try to budget it all at once, but stop spending money on food and just put it into something else. If that's a saving, an investment, anything that you wanted to do, a vacation. When you realize $30 a day, or even $40, $50 a day, is, you could just put it towards something else, and it make you feel better too when you eat your home cooked. So. Oh yeah, I forgot. I usually meal prep for my kids, and this meal would last Monday through Wednesday. Then I will cook again. Friday comes around, they can get something to eat out, like Pizza Hut, McDonald's, and then I will meal prep again for them. All right, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you next Sunday for another meal prep plus motivational session. Stay disciplined and stay extraordinary. Bye.